Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. Talking about my NFL, man. Talking about my Cowboys, man. And we lost today, week 5 matchup. The New England Patriots, Tom Brady and the boys, Bill Belichick. Coming into the game, I knew the game was gonna be tough. Things like that. I missed about half of the first quarter. I do have the NFL Sunday ticket, but because the Cowboys game was the game of the week, and they were showing it on the on national TV, they didn't show it on Sunday ticket, so I had to wait for the Browns and Ravens game to end in overtime. Had a bunch of overtime games today. Then I finally clicked over to the Cowboys, and the score is already 3-3. So I missed about a lot of the first quarter, but getting into the game, it was just the way our offense looked today, man. It looked bad. It looked horrible, pathetic, all that. It looked bad. It looked really bad, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to get on the boys too hard, you know what I'm saying? But it looked really bad today, man. I mean, we only had 3 first downs in the first half, and those 3 came on one drive that got the 3 points, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? Which got us the 3 points. It was horrible, but we were only down 13-3 at the half. We had 5 sacks, things like that. Greg Hardy let his presence be known. I'm excited to have him back, you know what I mean, for him to get in football shape and get more reps. That was exciting to see. He got a lot of pressure on, and I had a feeling we would. So their offensive line can't be beat. Like I say, once again, they were throwing it short, things like that. But it was great to see Greg Hardy, man. Len, you know, he let his presence be known. I mean, he opens his mouth a lot and gets himself in trouble. Once he gets on that football field, you know, Greg Hardy, he can ball. He balls, you know. He balls out, man. So that was good to see. McClain had some solid tackles. They went for it on the 3rd and 1. I think McClain was one of them. Him and Barry Church were one of the ones who got in there, made the tackle, made the Patriots punt. So it was good to see him back in the lineup, in middle linebacker, things like that. Only down 13-3 at the half. Only down 13-3. And then, you know, the offense, man, just didn't look good, man. And then in the second half, they went down and got the touchdown, which made it 20-3. And then our first possession in the second half, we drove down the field, we were moving the ball, things like that. But once again, we got in the red zone, and we just couldn't do anything. And in the red zone, that's when Dez and DeMarco comes into play. And, you know, can't really say nothing about DeMarco. He's not on the roster no more, but he was there last year, you know. But we had to settle for 3. We had to get it set up for a field goal. And, you know, I mean, we only had 2 good drives, basically, throughout the game. The one in the first half, we got the 3 first downs, and we got the field goal, and our first possession of the second half, where we got another field goal. And that made it 20-6. The offense just didn't look good, man. It didn't look good at all. Now, when coming into the game, I didn't think that they would I thought they would put Sean Lee on Gronkowski. But they put Byron Jones on Gronkowski, and I didn't know if they would trust the rookie with that task. You know, somebody hit me up about that. And I didn't know if they would trust the rookie to do that. But Byron Jones played Gronkowski, I mean, as well as any one individual can. I think probably the best matchup against Gronkowski is probably Cam Chancellor up in Seattle. He's probably man-to-man, but Byron Jones played him well. Played him very well. I mean, for a rookie, for anybody. He played Gronkowski very well. You know what I mean? And Mo Claiborne played Edelman very well. And like I said, tackling. You know what I mean? For the most part, we tackled those guys. There wasn't a lot of run after the catch. But at the end of the day, they're great players. Tom Brady's a great quarterback, arguably the best to ever do it. Gronkowski, and they're going to make plays. That's what they do. Now, in the second half, I think Julian Edelman had like a 59 or a 60-yard touchdown in the second half. Now, I personally thought that should have been pass interference. You know, now, on that same drive, they ran a deep crossing route, and Amendola caught the ball, but they called pass interference on Edelman because he hit Corey White. Then a few plays later on that same drive at the line of scrimmage, you had Edelman in the slot and Amendola on the outside. And the Patriots are known for running this play. And you know, and the guy that's in the slot, he goes around, and Edelman and Amendola went to, I think he went to Claiborne, and he put his hands like he. Now that's pass interference, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't complain about officiating. Just like I didn't complain last year about days going up to Green Bay in the catch or non-catch, whatever. I mean, I was complaining the horrible clock management we had before the half in that game. You know what I mean? If you go back and look at it, you guys probably remember missed the field goal on 3rd and 1 instead of giving the ball to DeMarco. Romo just reading shotgun. We chuck it up deep to Terrence Williams. DeMarco fumble. You know what I mean? So I don't really complain about officiating. But that might be a rule that they may look into next year as far as that's offensive pass interference. That was a pick play. And once again, tackling. Like I said, tackling. You know, I mean, we did it with our defense. I mean, you look at the score, they scored 30. You know what I mean? So what you mean the defense? I mean, look at the overall big picture, the scheme of the game, and you look at who we're playing against. You know what I'm saying? Our defense played well, man. Played very well as they could. We got a rookie, Byron Jones, covering Gronk. And Gronk only, I mean, you have to 67 yards, only 4 catches. You know what I mean? That's well. That's very good against Gronk. Julian Edelman had the big play, but Claiborne played him very well. Now the matchup issue was Dion Lewis. I thought he was the one that would cause us some issues. He had, I mean, it was a good play. How he ducked on the tackles. That was a nice play, just from a football standpoint. That was definitely a nice play, man. We had a tough matching up with him, but our defense played well. Sacked Tom Brady 5 times. That's when they started throwing it quick. That's what the Patriots do. They're not scratching the field. They're not doing that. The one that Grunt caught was on the. I said they usually throw it short and to the left. You know what I mean? And sure enough, the one that Edelman caught was to the left. The one that Grunt caught down the sideline was to the left. That's what they do. They're not scratching the field. You have to tackle. You know, the one throw that Tom Brady did at Gronkowski off Byron Jones, that was a perfectly thrown ball. Nobody, you just can't do anything with that. You know, so, I mean, a rookie, he played, our defense played their butts off. 5 sacks. Hardy led his prep. I mean, I even tweeted out, I can't wait to see Greg Hardy and a healthy Randy Gregory rushing the passer together. Can't wait for that, man. I think Randy Gregory could be coming back after the bye week. But our defense played as well as they can. Now, last year was the other way around. Our offense was helping the defense stay off the field. This year, our offense is having a hard time moving the chains. You know what I mean? And our defense is on the field. They're getting tired. You know what I'm saying? It's just the NFL. You're not going to shut somebody down. I mean, our offense looked horrible today, but we still scored 6 points. You know what I mean? It's hard to shut somebody out in the NFL, so they played as well as they can. You know what I mean? They gave up the 30 points. I get it, but we look at how horrible our offense was. You look at the starting field position for each team. I think in the first half, we started off on our own 16 on average, and they were like on the 36. Field position is huge. You know what I'm saying? Huge, man. It's just we couldn't. It was offense looked horrible, man. Defense, man. We got it. A lot of people complain about the defense, you know, in the comment section. But man, we gotta be proud of our defense, man. I'm excited to see Greg Hardy and a healthy Randy Gregory rushing the passer together. I mean, those two guys can make some noise, man. Our defense played their butts off, man. They gave up 30 points. I get it. But, man, the offense can help. The offense can keep them off the field. Put some points on the board and put pressure on the Patriots to keep executing. Not saying they can't. You know they can. But, you know, things happen. They're human. They can make mistakes. I mean, man, we was hitting Tom Brady all day. Greg Hardy was on them all day. All day, man. They played well. I'm just glad. Now we got a much-needed bye. Last year, we didn't get the bye week until week 10. I thought that was kind of late because, you know, it came right because guys were starting to get hurt. It came right at a good time. I think now that we've lost 3 in a row, I think we get a bye week at another great time. We get a much-needed bye week to reevaluate for health reasons. I'm hearing Randy Gregory could be coming back off the high ankle sprain. Week 7 against at New York against the Giants, who's leading the division now. They're 3-2. They're playing right now Monday Night Football. So we'll see where they'll be at. And, you know, Dez maybe, but I doubt it. Week 7 after the bye, I doubt it. But Randy Gregory back, that'll definitely help. Excuse me. And cause the less I see Jeremy Mincey, the better. I like Mincey, good locker room guy, good veteran as depth. But talent wise, the less I see Mincey, the better. I like Gregory. I like DeMarcus Lawrence. I like Greg Hardy. The less of Mincey, the better, in my opinion. But it's a much needed bye week to reevaluate our entire offense. Just reevaluate. Don't want to panic. Just look at things. And it starts off with Ron O'Leary at left guard. You know what I mean? I was tweeting out about him. He's the weak link, and they were attacking him, and he was giving us some plays. Now, Lyle Collins was inactive today. You know what I mean? Hopefully, in 2 weeks after the bye, he's back. And because Lyle Collins is a first-round talent. Now, he went undrafted because of his personal situation that he had going on. And I don't understand GMs and owners like, hey, let's hold off and let's see what's going on here, because the things that he was involved in, you know what I mean? I don't blame him. You know, I don't want to get into all that. But he's a first-round talent. Very good coming out of LSU at left tackle. At left tackle. Now, I think we got the best left tackle in football in Tyron Smith. But Lyle Collins played very well, man. And the way O'Leary played today, he just may lose that job. Or like I say, during the bye week, time to reevaluate everything. Look at O'Leary at left guard, man. It may be time to make that switch. Look at evaluate the running back position. Now, I know Jason Garrett likes to be patient, take things slow. I get it. Don't want to rush anything. But when you trade for Christian Michael, you trade for a guy because you feel like there is some type of value there. You like what he brings to the table in his game. He had 1 carry today. Had 1 carry against the Saints. I mean, it's 3rd and 1. He gets 1 carry, 6 yards, move the chains, take him off the field. Like, what? And why is he here? He's the only between the tackles type of runner that we have. Physical runner, between somebody that can wear a defense down in the second half, can move the chains, sustain drives. He gets 1 carry. I know Jason Garrett likes to be patient. Maybe during the bye week he can look into that. I'm not saying Christian Michaels is going to be DeMarco Murray, but it's clear. So you don't want to panic, but it's clear something has to change or be fixed here. I mean, we only scored 6. I mean, my fear week 3 against the Falcons in the second half, that was my fear. I said our offense has the possibility to look like that on a consistent basis. And now against the Saints, throughout the course of 60 minutes, it was up and down, but it was better. But today, offense was just horrible. Horrible, man. Pathetic. You know what I mean? And you got Christian Michaels, tough between the tackles type of runner, runs hard, with some athleticism and burst of speed there. Use him. Use him. You know what I'm saying? Use him. You know what I mean? Maybe during the bye week they'll reevaluate all that. They look at the wide receiver position. It doesn't get much better than what, but I do like Bryce. Now he was in that thing coming off the calf injury that he sustained against the Saints. Coming off that injury, now he was inactive today, but after the bye week, I think he'll be back. Now, looking at that once again, against the Falcons, Terrence Williams, Devin Street, 0 catches. Today, they combined, our 1 and 2 receivers combined for 3 catches, 43 yards. That's it. What? You can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do with that. It's hard to win in the NFL playing like that. It's hard to win like that, man. That's got to be better. I know, now up in Seattle last week, when we beat the Seahawks, we had that 3rd and 20, and T. Will had that big catch. But for the most part, and I was saying it last year a little bit, for the most part, T. Will he's a number 3 receiver. Devin Street is just being real. These guys are like 3 receivers, man. They're having a tough time beating man-to-man, one-on-one coverage, man. They're having a tough time beating that. Until you can show that you can do that consistently in the NFL, that's what teams are going to do. That's what they're going to do, man. You see, I'm having a tough time beating one-on-one coverage, man. And then you look at it might be to reevaluate the quarterback position. Now, Brandon Wheaton isn't the reason why we're losing. He's not throwing 3 picks a game, but at the same time, he's not lighting it up either. He's not. You know, he's not lighting it up. So we traded for Matt Castle. He got bumped from 3rd string to 2nd string. We got the bye week don't want to have a quarterback controversy, you should just bring in Matt. I mean, I'm pretty sure most Cowboys fans, if they did say after the bye, you know what, Matt Castle's a starter against the Giants, would we really complain? Would you, you know, not saying Matt Castle's light years ahead of Brandon Wheaton, but we gotta do something, because what we're doing, it ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. We can put up, the Patriots defense ain't world beaters, they're solid. You can put up points on this defense. Try something. Try something, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe instead of going with Brandon Wheaton and Joe Randall, maybe try Matt Castle and Christian Mike. We gotta try something. We have to reevaluate our entire offense. Starting off with O'Leary, not a receiving core. I think Bryce Butler would definitely help. I think talent-wise, on our roster right now, our best two receivers is probably Dez and Bryce Butler. Now Bryce does get a little inconsistent. It kind of loses focus sometimes, but that was out in Oakland. Comes around a better organization, a better talented team, and with Dez pushing him, you know, he has talent there, you know, and pushed and backed Terrence Williams down off the depth chart. Just being real, you know what I'm saying? Just being real. I mean, Street and Williams, 3 catches, 43 yards. You can't win in the NFL like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Don't you say you never want to panic, but I will. What has me optimistic? Like, yeah, we can do this. A healthy Randy Gregory, Greg Hardy in shape, Ronald McClain in shape. The second, Byron Jones, me covering Gronkowski. You can't help but to get better doing that. Covering Gronk, we get Dez back, we get Romo. We're gonna be a tough team to beat. We're gonna be a tough team to beat, I believe, once all these things come together. But the question is, when that happens, are we gonna be 2-7, 2-6, 3-8? Season is over. You see, is it gonna be too late? You know, so you can't say, yeah, you know, we get Romo back, but we'll be ready. We'll be good. We'll be good. Before you know it, we're 2-7, 3-8, and the season's over. You see what I'm saying? Try something. Brady completion percentage was good, but he only threw for like 280 yards. He wasn't lighting us up. We had pressure on him all day. We sacked him 5 times. We was in his face. He's gonna be sore in the ice tub throughout the week, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? Our tackling was decent. I mean, look at this offense. They're gonna make plays, man. This offense is going to make plays. There's no doubt about that. They're gonna make plays. You know what I mean? Now, we gave up 30 points. It looks bad. But, man, they played a defense played their butts off as well as we possibly can play. Offense we gotta reevaluate our offense, man. Do something. Something, man. I do think Christian Michaels need to get a few more carries. I don't know if Jason Garrett is just stubborn, extremely patient. I don't know, but I do think he needs to get a few more carries. Because I think it's obvious now Joe Randall's not a starting back in the NFL. You know, he's a guy that can come in a different spurt, change of pace, things like that. Anyway, but let me know what you guys think, man. Defense play. I know they gave up 30. Defense played well, man. Look at who we're facing. Look at the numbers. The defense played. They're on the field. They're on the field a lot, and offense ain't helping. You know, defense played as well as they could. I'm happy for not happy, but the way Byron Jones covered Gronk, that was good. The way Claiborne covered Edelman, you can't complain about that. I know Edelman had a long touchdown, but man, look who Edelman is, and look who's throwing the ball. Look who their coach is. I mean, you gotta expect something. You know what I'm saying? Offense was horrible, pathetic today. Don't like to be hard on the boys, but you gotta keep it real. Let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Maybe I'm just kind of overreacting, panicking. So I don't know. I never want to do that, but man, offense was horrible today. Horrible. Something's got to change. O'Leary, something. Get Bryce Butler back. Something. Should we go with Matt Castle, Christian Mike? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Now, if we go out after the bye week against week 7 against the Giants, and Jason Garrett does the exact same thing, and we lose 35-9, I'm pissed off now. You see what I'm saying? Gotta do something. Gotta do something, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I still believe in the boys. I like Greg Hardy. Excited to see Randy Gregory come back, man. And I'm just excited. Man, it's your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out, man. Peace.